shape to the end zones, and you gotta think this will be a little contentious. Welcome to the Wiregrass of Alabama in Troy and home to the Troy Trojans. As we'll see a team from the American, the UAB Blazers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Blazers will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Troy's offense will have the football first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollack.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Snags it quickly on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Crowder. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front 7, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Blazers offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But
breaks into the open. Touchdown, Blazers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read, because he's watching the D lineman, and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
Off play action. Got it in the middle. It's Connor. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Crowder. Grabbed in the middle, it's Connor. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
From the gun, give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit, and they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. To the air, it's Kitna. Floats it out in space. Open space at the 25. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Looking downfield on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Now they'll run it on the toss. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He breaks a tackle. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Looking for space. It's Lovett. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened there.
Caught over the middle. It's Connor. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Dropping back, it's Crowder. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There he goes. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back has it. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break. It's UAB on top, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield is Kitna. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He lofts one down the sideline. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Brown. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Blazers will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. They'll run play action. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put it.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on...
Turning it on! Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Can't get him to the ground. Still running at the 40. Flying down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UAB.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-3. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off-play action on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He takes it at the 45. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throwing right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Scanning the field, it's Kitna. Tight end finds a soft spot. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And the Blazers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the toss. Breaks the tackle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside, and a lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now forcing a third down.
Looking to throw for it. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
Well, on third and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
On fourth down, going to the air. Looking for the score. Touchdown, UAB. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Kitna. Fires to the right. It's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man, it's Brown. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
After that last completion, it's second down. Sends it back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jackson. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Looking to throw, it's Kitna. Got it in the middle, it's Milner. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
The Blazers can really attack on this second and short. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers! And the route is on. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
It's just not the type of game this guy envisioned. Being in the second half, being less than 50% completions, he has not found any success throwing it. A lot of that you got to give to the defense. They've been in the right place and they've made plays, but he's simply not had his best game today.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to throw, it's Crowder. Rushes on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
And the Trojans line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
The Blazers are rolling down the field. Back to throw, it's Kitna. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's reeled in, it's Milner. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Looking to fire. He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on the recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that, a little rub their nose in it.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Trying to keep this drive alive. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. The run to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
They opened a lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Gets the back moving. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses. It's helped set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Runs through a tackle. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Kitna. Caught close to the marker, it's Ferguson. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense, whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by...
Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be